Hi, I'm Josh, and I'll be recording Caleb's informative speech.
I'm guessing you've all heard of football, but what kind of football are you actually talking about? American football or soccer? That's more like it. Soccer was invented first, but if it wasn't for soccer, football might not have even been invented in the first place. Football is a big part of America's economy because so much money is spent by teams to help out the states, yet so much is put into football because of the people who come to games and also buy merchandise. Personally, football is a big part of my life because it's such a fun sport to play and it takes so much work to prepare for football. In order to teach you about football, I'm going to tell you about how it was invented, my personal experiences and other teens' experiences, and how football has changed into today's game. Football was first invented in 1876 by Walter Camp, who was called the father of football. He made all sorts of the basic rules, but he took most of his ideas from rugby and soccer. I found that using NFL.com. The first professional league was the American Professional Football Association. On August 20th, 1920 was when it was developed. It was made of 4 Ohio teams: the Akron Pros, Canton Bulldogs, Cleveland Indians, and Dayton Triangles. On June 24th, 1922, the APFA became the NFL, or as we all know it, the National Football League, with 18 teams. In 1932, there were only 8 teams left, which is the league's lowest recorded number of teams. On 27th of May, 1936, the first draft happened, which helped the NFL a lot, because now instead of having to pay for players or try and pick older players, they could take people straight out of college, which helped boost the teams a lot more with players. In 1963, the Pro Football Hall of Fame was made in Canton, Ohio, which I found on www.profootballhof.com. It inducted 273 people as of 2012. Next, I'm going to talk about my personal experiences with football. I've been in football since 7th grade, and my positions are tackle or center or defensive nose guard. Personally, I love football, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it's so much fun to get to go out and go with your teammates and just get to work your hardest. Many other teams are involved in football. Millions of kids all across the United States play football, and it has a big impact on the kids' lives through them learning how to do hard work and through the coaches helping them out. The NFL also has a big impact on students in everyday lives through donating $368 million to building 356 fields for random people, random states all around the United States. The NFL has changed a lot since it was first made in 1922. A field used to be 90 yards. Now it's 120 yards. The field goals used to be on the inside of the end zones. Now they're on the outsides. There were 4 refs. Now there are 7. Teams could be 50 to 11 players, and now teams are maxed out at 11. There are many positions in new football. It used to be basically whatever they wanted to set up, they could set up. Now you have to have at least 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 fullback, and you have your line, your offensive line, defensive line. You have your wide receivers and your tight ends. The average salary of an NFL player was $1.9 million. And they only would play for an average of 3.5 years. So it's the lowest paying sport per game because there's only an average of 16 games in a season for a team. Fantasy football is a very popular thing too, and it helps boost American football a lot, increasing its overall popularity. Over 25 million people play fantasy football all over the world, and they make over 1.5 million annually, or 1.5 billion annually, just on sales from fantasy football through different charges they have, or if you want to pay for a league. Now you should know a lot from football about me telling you how football got started, my experiences, and how football has changed. So now you should never get football and soccer ever confused again. Thank you.